Hi Aries, welcome to your reading for the end of April. We have a full moon in Scorpio coming up next week, or I guess like this week when you're watching this. I'm recording this on the 20th. So if you want to enter to win a free reading, go ahead and put free reading in the comments. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and jump in. I think instead of sound, I'm just going to use this Palo Santo today. Or maybe we'll do both. Also, if you're interested in like the astral realms or mediumship or communicating like through the veil, I suppose. There was a really cool reading on Patreon last week, and you can sign up there for a week for free if you just want to check that one reading out, and then you can cancel it if you'd like to. So yeah, this is a Bear Food Mama intuitive reading. We're gonna go ahead and get started. I love the smell of Palo Santo. It's so nice. Okay. Short, sweet, and to the point. I didn't turn the moon on for you today, so maybe there's something about your intuition being off. I don't know why that was standing out to me suddenly, because it's kind of part of my like routine. But yeah, for your reading, it seems it's not right now. You might not be listening to your intuition about something. Spirit, please tell me what my Aries collective needs to know this week. What are the most clear, concise, important messages for my Aries collective this week? Send any negative energy back to sender, transmuted tenfold, for the greatest good of all and harm to none. Archangel Michael, please bring clear, concise messages through. And Mother Mary, please bring compassion to these messages. Amen, amen. So mote it be. Two of Pentacles. Okay, what is this regarding? What's the overall energy? Oh, the Nine of Swords. Do you have a lot of anxiety right now, Aries? Because of an injustice done to you in the past by somebody who wants to win at all costs. This is so clear. It's amazing. You have a new idea coming in. The Chariot reversed. What is this Chariot reversed, Spirit? The Four of Swords reversed? Is this Aries or whoever they're dealing with? Something you've manifested. Interesting. It could be a Virgo. Yeah. Or Libra. So you have a lot of anxiety about this situation right now. Like you can't stop thinking about it. I think especially as this full moon waxes, because the moon is like part of your reading, and it's coming up on the 23rd. Your intuition or your like lunacy energies, right? Like might be just screaming at you. Like this situation is not balanced. It is not fair. I can't believe I had to deal with this, or that this person got away with this, or that this person has done this to me. What did this person do? What is the injustice? Oh, they cheated. They cheated. If they didn't cheat like in a relationship, then this could be like a business thing where they gave all of your secrets away to a third party, or they took like your business ideas and worked with somebody else on them. And you're like, oh, okay, cool. This would be like if, not Bill Gates, what's his name? Steve Jobs. This would be like Steve Jobs getting all the credit for Apple, but like building it with two other people in his basement and or whatever, his garage. Like this would be him just taking all the credit for that and nobody else getting it. The Queen of Swords. This could be somebody who's leaving you for another person through divorce. The Queen of Swords is a divorcee. I don't know. What is this? She's also, though, very, like, she's very cunning and straightforward, and she can tell you exactly what needs to be said without saying it. But with the Five of Swords above as the main energy, it's like this could be the, like, Queen of Swords, this could be the energy that you're in because of what somebody else did. Okay. Yeah, oh my gosh, the Four of Wands reversed. The Nine of Cups reversed. This person may have been very forthright with you, thinking it was like the right thing to do. They may have like found solace in somebody else and told you, I wasn't happy, like I want a divorce, and you could have been married for 40 years. Um Man. So what's the Page of Wands? New idea. Death reversed. What's the Page of Wands? The King of Wands reversed. What I want to know are like the consequences of this. You have the Four of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Hierophant, which just screams to me marriage with like somebody else involved. Like there's somebody else involved. Um, and it just is being very clear about that. So if you're not married to somebody, you may have like just a very strong commitment to somebody that was betrayed. Your idea is not to walk away from this, though. You don't want to walk away from this. You're telling yourself, like, this is what I've manifested. It doesn't bring me peace. It doesn't make me feel like I'm going anywhere. It makes me feel like I'm stagnating unto the point of, like, death, almost. Like, it makes me unsure of what I'm even gonna do going forward. I just have these, like, ideas and they're not going anywhere. Why does Aries need to know this, Spirit? The Lover's reversed. Okay, this is so very, very clear. Ten of Pentacles. Spirit needs you to know this because you did have the Ten of Pentacles with this person and they fucked it up. And it appears that you're gaslighting yourself a little bit, like maybe I can do this, or maybe if I look at it this way, or maybe I can hang on to this way, or you're just like, how did this happen? And there wasn't anything you could have done, and I think that's the worst part of this situation. You keep telling yourself, I manifested this, but it wasn't like you sat down and went, oh yeah, I want my manifestation to come through exactly like this. I think Spirit is trying to tell you this is part of a manifestation process that is leading you to where you want to go, and there are better things on the other side of this imbalance. Did I say on the other side or the better side? There are better things on the other side of this imbalance. You have the infinity symbol here twice, which means this infinity symbol in the Two of Pentacles is like off kilter, and this infinity symbol in the Magician is even. And this person has all the tools they need to manifest what they desire. This person you were dealing with may not have had like a connection to spirit. They were more grounded in reality, or like they liked to think they were, but like there's something about like they were shallow. I think this is messing with your head a little bit because it's not what you expected of them. You expected them to be more like, I don't know, you expected them to be deeper, or you thought they were, especially because they were your Ten of Pentacles. So I'm getting shallow here from the Five of Swords, the Nine of Cups reverse, and the Three of Cups upright. The Nine of Cups talks about somebody who's feast and feasted. Again, he's very content, and he has these 9 cups, it can be interpreted, especially with the 5 of swords here, as somebody who isn't willing to share, or they're picky about who they share their cups with. um it can also indicate like a bartender. If this guy wanted to, like, be tending bar, essentially, like, you need to be exchanging some sort of currency with them for their emotional energy. And it's like they felt that you weren't offering enough emotional currency, or enough currency in their life, or worth in their life, to be doling out their emotional energy to you, which is ridiculous. um First of all, because if you need to go find somebody else to, like, fulfill your emotional energy, then you might be bordering on the edge of, like, energy vampirism. And I'm seeing that that might be the case here with this 5 of swords justice reverse card, right? This person maybe just drained you of everything, especially your love. They wanted your love, or needed your love, in order to get to a place where they felt good enough about themselves to basically turn around and tear you down. It's like, as soon as they felt good enough about themselves to, like, they might be, I don't know, they might be like borderline narcissists. I'm not getting like full on narcissist energy from this person, but they might have like some traits of that, where they just think they're kind of the shit. And they think that because you were there for this person. Okay, 4 of Wands reverse tells me it's likely you were not married, but that you were hoping to be. You were envisioning 10 of Pentacles. They were envisioning 9 of Cups. They were selfish. Okay, what is coming up? Death reverse, King. Okay, this is one path. I want to know another path, Spirit, because in tarot we talk about like energy possibilities. Say you're able to shift this 9 of Swords. What does it look like instead? King of Cups reversed. Oh, okay. So your 9 of Swords right now is protecting you from feeling extremely emotionally imbalanced. Your 9 of Swords is your mind protecting you from your wild emotions right now, because this is wild. You've got the 8 of Cups reversed and the King of Cups reversed, and you're just like, your mind is just like, protect, protect, protect mode. Like, we are not ready to dive into this yet. It's fresh, it's new, it's just occurred, and I don't know how to move forward, kind of deal. That's why you have the King of Wands reversed here and Death reversed. Your mind is racing. You're just like, ah, like, this is a full-on tidal wave through your life. Whoever I'm speaking to. What's the Page of Wands? 9 of Swords, yeah. Your idea is to go let this person know what a shithead they are, Aries. Your idea is basically to be like, how fucking dare you? Like, how dare you come into my life and use up all my energy and take all my love and get to a place where you feel good about yourself just to shit on me? You may have been in a place where you're feeling a little bit down, but I don't even see that here. I think this person just got a little full of themselves. And I feel like you just want to tell them that, like, you're not as good as you think you are. Oh, excuse me. I think there's a part of this that, though, this energy, the heart of it is a little bit like, you're nothing without me. And I'm hearing that, but I don't think that it's you. I think that I think it's your wound, wanting to remind this person how much you've done for them, how much you've been there for them, and they just turned around and showed you like no loyalty. What's the Chariot reverse? The Queen of Pentacles reverse. Oh, they took all your money too. Great. You literally like nurtured them into existence like a child. It's like a child. Maybe it is a child. With the Page of Wands, King of Wands reverse. Wow, this is one reading. This reading could also, like, the meaning of it just looked at me a little differently. This meaning could also be that you might have a child with somebody who you lost. Um, and they like resent you for being the surviving parent because they never were able to connect with their other parent. But yeah, wow, that's it's like this person's gone, this King of Wands, but they're not gone with the Three of Cups here. And you feel like this is unfair because you've given everything to this person, your kid. Yeah, death reverse. They're gone, but they're not gone. And so this is an interesting reading in that regard because it's like you're realizing that, yeah, even though this person was gone, they're here all the time. There's some form of like, it's almost like a haunting, but I don't like to use that word because I feel like it's really negative. Um, you might be able to have a conversation about this with, if this is your, if you're resonating with this part of the reading, with your child, like, especially if they're a grown child, he's passed or she's passed, and yet there's this energy, this interference here all the time, or this feeling like should have been, could have been, would have been, and it's like they're here even though they're not here. It's like they're here and we can feel them. I don't know. I feel like you might have something to say about that. And then I guess opening that reading up a little bit more, you could say that if you're with the Lovers reversed in a state of separation from relationship, you've experienced some sort of injustice from a third party or a group of people or gossipers or something, and you've been inducted into the rites of like ritual with the Three of Cups and the Hierophant. Maybe even initiated into bringing ritual into your community. So this reading's interesting because there's energy again of the moon, of like things that have died or are dead, like being present, and then you having some kind of idea. The wand is the living thing, right? It's a living thing. It's got the sprouts. It's ready to grow. There's you having this sort of idea of like how to move forward, but also feeling really stuck because with the Queen of Pentacles reversed, it's like you're having a hard time grounding it in reality. The Four of Swords reversed, like your mind is not at rest either. The suggestion there is to pray, or to turn your things over to spirit, with intention, and then take the time to listen as well. And then the Magician, you're consciously, maybe unconsciously manifesting. This looks like an unconscious manifestation that is bringing you to the point of awareness where you realize how you're manifesting. Yeah. There were a few different like specific readings here, but that's the message here. Like the journey that you're on in this bit of life, regardless of which part of the message resonated with you, is the part of the journey that will get you to a place where you recognize your gift. Especially if it's psychic gifts, that's not easy. Like, I don't, gaining psychic gifts, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, 10 of the major arcana. The psychic gifts are, I like yoga because you can open yourself to those capabilities, by working through the chakras, right? But they are still difficult things to even like mentalize or like conceptualize for a lot of people, let alone open up and activate and receive. I feel like What am I trying to say here, Spirit? Knight of Pentacles. Reverse. There's no more time. Or the time is now. The time is now. The time is now. It's like you have nothing else to lose. You have nothing to lose in accepting this, like in accepting your gift or accepting like some form of surrender of your ego, your emotional state, any attempts at perfectionism. I'm seeing the Justice and the Queen of Pentacles reversed as like failed attempts at perfectionism. I think because of the Virgo aspect. And then you have the Magician here. And Virgo can be like famously like a perfectionist, right? The Moon, there we are. There's something here with the Nine of Swords in the middle. You're able to like connect to someone in the astral. That might be what this third party is too. Page of Cups. The Hangman reversed. Wow. Oh man. So your idea, like if you resonate with the first part of this reading and you were like in a married situation or whatever and you thought about walking away, your idea is literally to be like, no, fuck it. Like I'm just gonna spend time meditating and with the divine. That's my third party. Like I'm good. That's where I'm at with that. It's like if you've been married for a really long time, like we were saying, what, 40 years, you're kind of just like, oh well, I don't even want like another person, and if that's what they need, we've been married 40 years, like I have room for hobbies or whatever. I don't know. It's like you don't even want to be bothered with worrying about it. Your initial like repercussions for this are emotional imbalance, but your hope is that you can gain like some extreme emotional maturity around this situation and allow your partner or your significant other, whatever, to freely live and trust that they'll, you know, respect you as a person. Because commitment and fidelity are not mutually exclusive with respect of another person. Not everybody practices that, right? Not everybody practices those things, and not everybody goes through life monogamously deciding that they're happy, which is just, it's just not for everybody. And so this might be you sort of reasoning these things out with yourself, like it's unfortunate and I want to give them a piece of my mind, but I also want to learn magic and the occult and astral travel and meditate. And it's kind of nice that they're not here all the time anymore for me to like have to cook them dinner. Like now there's this other person to cook them dinner sometimes, and it's kind of nice. Like I and good on you if that is how you decide about this. I think that's pretty amazing. It's a pretty awful betrayal and it's a lot to work through, but it seems like you're willing to do that. Please don't do so at the expense of your own love, safety, and self respect. It may cause some arguments for sure. The Star reverse. And it may, you know, feel a little like, man, we worked really hard to like come all this way, and then here we are. Seven of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, so, oh, sorry. So the Seven of Swords, Nine of Pentacles is you secretly being like, actually, I feel really good in my own space. she's got this hawk that's like her friend. It's a hunting hawk or a falcon, and she can send it off to go hunt, to send messages, to retrieve things for her. She's just in her garden enjoying the fruits of her labors. So this is secretly coming to the manifestation of you like feeling individuated, feeling like fully yourself, which you didn't necessarily, even though you had the 10 of Pentacles. You got kind of lost or stuck in it, and you were stagnating, which could just be what all this water reversed is here. You were stagnating. And then if you're opening to your psychic gifts, it might be a little scary or startling right now, and you might feel like things have become a little unbalanced in your physical world with the Queen of Pentacles reversed here. But you have this Hierophant gift. You can ground things in the physical world. It just takes time. The element of time is here asking you to allow it to unfold with the Wheel of Fortune. What you don't see is that you're going towards this Nine of Pentacles. Happiness, joy, fulfillment, which is amazing because the Nine of Cups reversed is at the opposite side of the board in your person's place. So it's like they needed to feel emotionally fulfilled, and you needed to feel like you could like provide for yourself, especially with the land. There's something here with the land, like you needed to get grounded or be with the land or something. Get out of your emotions, your emotional stagnation. Anything else for Aries here? Oh, cool. Yeah, brand new emotional beginning. Right after we said emotional stagnation. You have this Six of Cups, these fond memories, this connection, the regrowth of your inner child. And you're not caught anymore in the nostalgia of it. Like you've sort of faced the situation for what it is and reinvigorated it with new energy, a new perspective with the Hangman reverse here. Because you've been looking at things from the same perspective all along. Yeah, new perspective. Anything else? The Fool. Oh my gosh, and a new beginning. Okay, that's awesome. I kind of want to see what this new beginning looks like for you. Being able to make decisions. Three of Wands reversed, the end of your troubles. Maybe a little bit of sadness when you look back. But a King of Pentacles, just super secure. Maybe a little bit of a dry spell in terms of like physical connections with others, like of a lusty sort, but no more being controlled. Feeling good in your own energy, overcoming your devil, a love offer if you want it. Feeling like maybe you've jumped ahead too far, like the world is missing, having strength. Two of Cups reverse, the world, yeah. So you get to this Nine of Pentacles, and then you sort of go through a couple more like little cycles of like grieving, getting grounded. So you're grieving your emotional connection with this person, getting grounded. Kind of grieving a feeling of indecisiveness, like it was kind of nice sometimes for somebody else to choose what was for dinner, and then you're grounding that and getting over it. And then of course missing that lusty physical connection with them, and then like offsetting that by realizing like with the Emperor reverse you're not being controlled anymore, and that's, you know, completely worth it. Queen of Wands, you come into your like appreciation of your avatar, your body, your mind, your heart, your clothing, your environment. You take care of it, especially with the sunflower here by August. The Devil reversed, yeah, it's like in the Devil these two people are in love, but they're chained together, and the Devil is what holds them together. So you may have been thinking this was like a love connection and realizing now like, okay, we're actually like codependent or something. Six of Wands reversed, surrender, the Knight of Cups, a love offer, and then the Two of Wands. oh, I might have jumped ahead too quickly. I might have like completed this too quickly. I might be moving too quickly and not stopping to smell the roses. And then you have the strength to realize and be vulnerable enough with yourself to realize, like, oh, it's because I don't have this other person with me. Um, like, and then you finally kind of get this, like, oh, that's what they brought to the table. Like, thank them, energetically for what they brought. And then the cycle closes out and you're allowed to, like, know what it is you want. Seven of Cups reverse, make a judgment call. Page of Pentacles, begin to learn like how to unstuck yourself, how to not deal with players or people who are flighty, how to like have discernment and see what's coming, and then also how to like transmute your wounded warrior energy. You're not going to move forward too fast next time. You're going to wait and kind of see how things develop on the vine. Like, is it worth it for me to continue this crop? Crop. That's funny. Four of Cups reverse. It's not, you're not idly manifesting or unconsciously manifesting anymore. You're like, when spirit gives you a cup, you're like, hell yeah, bitch, I'm taking that. Thank you. The High Priestess reverse, you might be able to use a little bit discernment through that part of this phase, because it does lead to a tower, which leads you to self-mastery. Ace of Pentacles reverse can indicate like, as you're mastering your craft yourself, you have some sort of encounters with financial insecurities that are literally directly related to your ability to manifest in the present. So like, you start to sort of see, oh, when I think this, that happens, or like when I believe this, that happens. And then the universe puts you through like a testing phase, where you sort of figure out like that your appreciation for things creates like more of them, or even just your bare focus on things creates more of it. And so you become more mindful of your focus with the Hermit. Six of Swords reverse. Your mind doesn't wander idly to the past. When it does, it's like with intention, or it's with a sense of appreciation for what it has taught you. Yeah, with the Queen of Cups, she looks back with compassion. Five of Pentacles reverse. You don't feel out in the cold anymore after this. At least that's what you tell yourself. You don't want to have your boundaries up anymore. You become unburdened by letting go of what you think the Ten of Pentacles or Ten of Cups looks like. You become individuated. You face one more big test. Are you going to lie to yourself again? Temperance. No, I'm not. I'm going to be myself. Things come in evenly. Eight of Pentacles reverse. You're no longer like toiling over monotonous, stagnant stuff. You're living in the moment. You're being present, and you don't have to experience this anymore. The Empress and the Ten of Swords. You realize the worth that you have, and you're never ever again going to allow somebody to betray you, because like all of these lessons you go through in order to get to this place are essentially the lessons that teach you that like no one is going to be able to do worse to you than you can do to yourself, in terms of like being your own worst critic anyways. And so all of this is here designed to help you stop being your own worst critic and start like loving and appreciating yourself, so that when you do connect with somebody, or as you get out of this connection and like start to see things a little more clearly for yourself, you realize like you realize all of the red flags. You recognize all the red flags. You see all the warning signs. You know what's going to work and what's not, essentially. And there's not an opportunity anymore for people to get past your 10 swords. You're already like, no, I've already claimed these 10 swords and stuck them in my own freaking back. Like, only blessings. So that's pretty savage. This reading was really more than I was expecting it to be by far. It's not anything like to reflect on your energies. It's just that my readings have been like a lot shorter lately, and this one asked me to dive in pretty deep. So if that resonated with you, Aries, please let me know. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.